Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about how TikTok has been unbanned in less than 24 hours after it being banned. It is still the 19th for me as I speak, it is about 10 o'clock, and TikTok has been unbanned on the same day of it being banned, and you're probably wondering, oh well, what happened? If you don't know, Trump unbanned TikTok. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has unbanned TikTok. This is like one of the first things he's done since he's been in office, and I can guarantee you now, a lot more Americans are going to support Trump than ever now. His approval rating is going to skyrocket, and I don't hate that. I'm not against Trump as president. I don't care. It's not my business. I don't care about politics all that much. But my point is, right, Trump did a good thing with this. He unbanned TikTok because he seen the ban on TikTok was stupid. So he was like, you know what, I'm going to unban it. But he didn't unban it just because he thought it was stupid. It's because during the 2024 election, Trump used TikTok as a platform to gain more voters because he's seen it as like, oh, this is easy advertisement. Let me just post some stuff on here. And almost every one of Trump's posts got over 1 million likes. So that really does tell you a lot, right? Even if it was just some small one, it still got like 1 million likes or more. So Trump used TikTok as a way to build more hype for his presidency during the 2024 election, and that, on top of the fact that the TikTok ban was just straight up stupid, was probably one of the big reasons as to why Trump unbanned TikTok so early. It's been less than 24 hours after the initial TikTok ban, and it's already back. That really shows you how stupid our process is in this country, where a vote to ban an app can go through the 3 different branches of government and everything else, and all that shit. It went through Congress, it went through the judicial branch, and everything else. Yet the president was just like, yeah, no, this is fucking stupid. I'm just going to appeal this right now. It's honestly a little bit funny, but it's fucked up to see how our system works like that. Because that type of logic could be applied to like any law or civil right or anything like that when you really, really do think about it. It's crazy though, because I woke up earlier today like, oh, you know, let me just check my messages because like it's like I do what everybody does when they first wake up, right? I wake up, I use the bathroom, I get a drink of water, and then I go on my phone to check like my messages, missed calls, whatever, right? After I'm done with that, I go on TikTok just to like watch some shit while I'm waking myself up, right? Earlier this morning, I couldn't do that. I woke up at like 3 a.m. Couldn't do it, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's actually been done. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, I'm gonna wait like a week. If TikTok isn't back up and running, I'm getting a motherfucking VPN. But I didn't even have to wait that long. I didn't even have to wait a full day, and TikTok's already unbanned. But I'm going to be real with y'all, right? That TikTok ban, it fucked me up more than I thought it would, because I'm going to be real, right? I spend a lot of my days scrolling on TikToks when I have nothing to do. And as someone who doesn't have much of a life, I don't have a lot to do all the fucking time. So I was just like bored. I was trying to scroll YouTube Shorts, and it was like, fuck, this isn't the same. I can only see Marvel edits with that one song, like, only so many times. And you guys know the ones I'm talking about, all those Marvel posts where it's like Guardians of the Galaxy or Spider-Man or some shit, and it's like a long-ass, like, video for like 50 seconds, and then they have 10 seconds of that song where it's like, if the world was ending, I'd want to be next to you. Like that song. Why is that in every Marvel video now? Am I the only one getting those? Because I feel like I'm not, considering each one has hundreds of thousands of likes and millions upon millions of views every time I get recommended one. And it's not like just, oh, I've seen the same type of post 3 times. No, I've seen it probably dozens of times now. And it's like YouTube Shorts, it's good for certain things, but it doesn't compare to TikTok. TikTok is just infinitely better than YouTube Shorts is. Same with Instagram Reels. You know why I don't use Instagram? It's because after Reels got introduced, I was scrolling through the Reels, and I'm like, oh, this is funny. This is cool. Then I see a guy shoot himself in the head with a 12 gauge. Oh, yeah, I'm not using this app no more. Fuck Instagram. Instagram was my go-to app for a long time in terms of social media. Like, it was the second social media app I really tried to be active on after YouTube. And it sucks to see how badly Instagram has fallen off since, like, 2021-ish. After COVID, Instagram basically died off in a way to where it's like, you know, damn, only edgy retards use this app. Don't get me wrong, I love some edgy humor. I love some edgy jokes. But when it's just blatant racism and gore, it's like, yeah, this ain't funny. This is just fucking retarded. I'm not using this app anymore. And I'm considering getting off of Twitter too, because Twitter just fucking sucks now. It's awful. Twitter is just a cesspool of a bunch of dumbasses. Twitter is full of like atheists, vegans, zoophiles, pedophiles, and people who encourage self-harm. And honestly, I don't think I want to use Twitter no more, but hey, until a good replacement for Twitter comes out, I guess I gotta deal with it. And don't you dare try and tell me and say, oh, why don't you go on Blue Sky? Blue Sky is even worse. Blue Sky is just worse. I'm not using it. Blue Sky fucking sucks. And there's a lot of fucking pedophiles on there. So why am I going to use that app? Like, no, I'm not doing that. Fuck all that. But it's crazy to me, though. Like, TikTok gets banned not even 24 hours later. It's back up. Trump got rid of the ban. TikTok is still up less than 24 hours after the ban was supposed to take place. I know some people in Congress are pissed about that. I know some motherfuckers in Congress are real upset about that. But you know what I say? I say fuck them. You want to know why? Because them trying to ban TikTok was a direct violation of our First Amendment rights, our freedom of speech and our freedom of expression. It was a direct violation of that. And the government's going to try and act like it wasn't, but it really was. It was, a violation of our First Amendment right in the terms of freedom of speech and in terms of freedom of expression. And the TikTok ban fucked up. It would have fucked up a lot of people financially in a lot of different areas because, people use TikTok to make money, whether it's from live streaming, whether it's from making content on there, whether it's from being a partnered creator, whether it's from sponsorships on there, whether it's from you selling stuff on TikTok Shop. A lot of people were financially reliant and dependable on TikTok Shop, small businesses, family businesses, whatever. They were all financially dependable and reliant on TikTok because, don't get me wrong, TikTok is an amazing way to make money if you know what you're doing. And it's not hard to make money on TikTok either. You just have to either have a set of content that people want to watch, you got to live stream some entertaining content, or you got to sell something on TikTok that people want. And that's really it. It's real easy to blow up on TikTok. Like, it's just about consistency and, finding that niche, I guess. But no, I am real glad that the TikTok ban was, has been fixed. I'm glad that Trump reinstated TikTok. I'm glad that all these things happened, but this doesn't mean we should forget that Congress actively tried to violate our First Amendment. It doesn't mean that we should forget about the fact that the government actively showed that they do not give a fuck about what we the people think. We should not forget that our country was made for the people, by the people, right? It was a country made for the people, by the people, and ran by the people, right? But of course, this country isn't a country that cares about its people no more in terms of the higher powers of our government and in terms of, how our system works. Our system is so divided. It's not made to make people divided based on color, race, ethnicity, culture, whatever. It's made to just divide us in terms of, like, our personal political beliefs and in terms of our financial status. In America, it's always been rich versus poor and poor versus rich. And of course, if we let the rich control our country, then they're going to keep the rich richer and the poor poorer. I mean, we already seen this happen during the Biden administration when they effectively got rid of the middle class in our country. There is no middle class in America right now. It's either you're broke or you're either broke and poor, or you're rich and you're well off. There is no in-between in America no more. And that's due to just how our government ran things for the past 4 years. I am hoping with, a new board of Congress members, a new president, and everything else, and a new presidential cabinet that our country is going to start improving soon. But we really won't be able to know until the future. Damn, how did we go from our government banning TikTok to, this conversation? But no, it's a great thing, though, that TikTok's been unbanned. I think this is a, big thing for the people. I mean, we have over 145 million American users on TikTok, many of them being financially dependent on TikTok. So it's good to know that people are going to be able to keep what is essentially their jobs. And, certain parts of our government actually do care about our First Amendment. But no, it's just a whole crazy thing, though, and I am real glad that the entire situation got resolved. But to me, it's funny that not even 24 hours after the TikTok ban, the app is already back up and fully running. It's a bit funny to me. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, feel free to leave a comment letting me know what you want me to talk about next. And subscribing to the channel, that way you don't miss out on any future content. Anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye.